Hey YouTube, what's up? Here's another update video on the STI. Today's May 1st. I think I've had it for, I want to say 2 months now. Exterior wise, the only thing I've done since the last video was I put 06 STI taillights on it. The car is an 06, but the previous owner put 07 STI taillights on it. So I put the stock ones back on to make it all stock looking. At some point I want to get the 04 to 05 taillights, but for now this will do. But yeah, everything else exterior wise is the same. It's all dirty, but yeah, from the last video I put another like 1,500 miles on it, so overall I'm at about 3,000 miles since I've owned it, a little over that. And so far the car's been really good. Haven't had any issues other than there's a PCV valve on it. I could probably find it. It's in here somewhere. Let's see. I don't know where it is, but maybe it's in here. I could show you under here, but anyway, it's a valve. Basically, it was burning a ton of oil. Like, I went through almost a quart, maybe a half a quart in a week. So it's basically this valve straight down here, little valve down there, and basically when I pulled it out it was all gummed up. So I put a new one in, and yeah, my oil consumption went basically back to nothing. But I would highly recommend changing those out maybe every 30,000 miles or so. But yeah, as you can see, I got my Cobb SF Intake installed, which is a real clean look. But yeah, other than that, I haven't done anything else. I did get the fuel pump installed, which is pretty easy. I didn't make a video, I kind of forgot, but yeah, basically with the fuel pump it's plug and play. If you're gonna do it on one of these cars, you don't need to buy the install kit. Basically just buy the fuel pump and it'll plug right in, everything's the same. So that's definitely something to know. You can save some money that way. I definitely recommend the intake, the SF with the box. It's a little better than the previous cars I had. Just had the air intake, just a filter right there. I like the box because it makes it like a cold air intake sort of together. Let's see. Oh yes, also let me shut the door. One other thing I got to do, I mean interior wise, I got my Accessport mounted. I did get some gauges. I got some gauges. Let's see, I have an AEM Wideband air to fuel ratio gauge, and then it's a Prosport Boost gauge, which when you turn your lights on, it goes red to like an amber color to match your gauges. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's kind of cool. It's got your let's see, you got your peak boost, and you can reset it. I mean, it was like 90 bucks for that. For the price, it's not bad. Install was kind of a pain because it's got like so many wires that you have to tap in. Sorry about that light, or that beeping. And yeah, the AEM, let me start it. It's cold, so it's a little rich. But yeah, the AEM wideband, that thing is awesome. You don't have to do anything to it. It's just plug and play. It self-calibrates and everything. But yeah, I wired them both up. I already had the gauge pod. Man, that thing's annoying. I already had the gauge pod, so I just dropped them in there, and then I tapped them into the clock harness. Wired them into there, and yeah, that's what it looks like at night. During the day, I got my boost gauges white. So yeah, I really like that. Other than that, that's basically everything I had done to this thing. Let's see, where am I at now on my miles? Yeah, I just turned 116,000 miles today, actually. So, and I got it with like 113 or so. So yeah, I put a pretty good amount on it. The only thing that will need to be done in the near future is my passenger rear wheel bearing. That's starting to make some noise, but I'll get to that one when it gets a little warmer out. But yeah, so far so good. The only other plans I really have right now are to get a catch can set up on it. I'm looking at one of those dual catch can setups. I'll make a video on that for sure. Because I'll probably use like a eBay catch cans and get them all mounted and everything. Or I might go like with a Crawford, or I think there's an IAG one. They're a little more expensive, around 400 bucks, but I'll definitely make some more videos. Keep you guys updated, but yeah, as of now, it's running pretty good. Oh yeah, also, show you. I picked this up. It's a 2013 WRX. This is a 2.5 EJ255. I have it was a complete motor. There's the manifold and everything. But it was a complete motor. With like, I think 50K on it with a rod knock. I picked it up for 250 bucks. I sold the heads off of it, and so I made my money back right away. And then I'm gonna tear down the block, and then I'm gonna do a forged, STI crank, forged rods and pistons, and then yeah, once you do the STI internals, the block, the EJ255 and 257, the blocks are both the same. So once I get both the new internals in it, it's the same thing as the STI. So that's gonna be a backup. And then eventually, when I go bigger rotated turbo setup, I'll drop that short block in, and I'll be set. So I'll keep you guys updated on the build of this. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. Thanks for watching.